Hey everybody, Chris Atkinson here, owner of You're Worth It. It's my pleasure to spend a little bit of time today specifically to talk to you about MitoPrime. I can't do that by myself, so I wanted to bring in our good friend, the man himself with the medical background, over 10 years simply in nutraceuticals, 20 plus years in the medical field as a PA, Mr. John Bargerstock. How are you today, brother?
Doing great, Chris. Thanks for having me on.
Man, listen, let's just jump right into this episode of MitoPrime, because people really want to know, how is it so dadgum good? We've listed some benefits to people before over time. I got to ask you just a few specifics.
All right.
I just have a notebook full of pages. I don't know how far we're going to go, but overall, what are some benefits of MitoPrime to our bodies?
Quite a number of benefits, actually. Way more than I thought I was going to see with this product, but we know that MitoPrime has been researched for a little over a decade now, best to our knowledge. It's a very, very powerful antioxidant. It's a very powerful anti-inflammatory. We know that it supports a healthy immune system. We know it provides a significant amount of neurological support. It helps protect our DNA. It helps provide us an amazing amount of energy through our mitochondria at the cellular level. So those are some of the main benefits that I'm so amazed about with this product that does everything with one main ingredient product.
Well, okay. Sometimes people just say things and it brings a question to my mind. What does inflammation do to the body?
Great question, actually. If you understand anything about the disease processes, you'll understand that almost every disease process known to us starts with an inflammatory response, whether it be very mild or very significant. If that inflammation continues over time, then we start to see breakdown of certain parts of our body, organs, joints, etc. So inflammation is a very key component of the disease process at the basic cellular level.
So here's a question everybody wants to know. What about the gut?
Great question. Everybody wants to know about gut health these days. The gut health is very, very important. In fact, about 60% of our innate immune system starts with our gut health. So the things that we eat, the exposures to our gut is a very key component or key part of why certain things start to happen and break down in the human body. So we know that MitoPrime helps support a healthy gut through our immune system, among other things. So gut health is tremendously important.
So you used a long word for me earlier. You said neurological support. What the heck is that, and how does this help him?
Yeah, neurological support, basically our cognitive functioning, our mental alertness is what most of us think about when we think of neurological support. But not just that, but even the nerves that go through our extremities down into our fingers and toes. That nerve health is extremely important. Part of the things that diabetics have to be concerned about with progressive disease is neurological damage at the tips of the fingers and toes. And so again, MitoPrime helps protect or support our body's neurological system to help prevent those things from occurring.
So since I started using some products that have MitoPrime, one thing I've noticed is my wife no longer has to give me a to-do list. It seems like I just kind of get things done. Are you telling me that this is helping me remember?
Well, we certainly think that it's going to support that and your ability to do that more efficiently. So yeah, absolutely.
Kind of helping me stay focused throughout the day.
Without a doubt.
Oh my gosh, listen, we have just a couple more questions. What does or how does this affect our own DNA?
Well, as many of us may know or be aware of, we really can't influence our DNA. Our DNA is our DNA. We know that as we age, the likelihood of mutations to our DNA is more likely, but what we can influence is something called our epigenome. Our epigenome is something that feeds into our genome or something that feeds into our DNA. And if we can influence our epigenome, then the DNA that we pass down to our children and their children will be influenced. And so it's an upstream process of protecting our DNA at the cellular level.
So John, as we wrap this up, just in your opinion, I mean, you've been in this field for over a decade. MitoPrime, good, bad, indifferent?
Oh, good, without a doubt.
So you seriously think that the products that we're starting with and the MitoPrime being in there as one of the main ingredients, it's really going to help some folks?
Without a doubt. I've done enough research and done enough digging into this product at this point to fully put my business, my name, my license behind it to the point that I'm going to carry these products on the shelf inside of my clinic. So if I'm willing to risk my reputation in business, I think you can probably rest assured that we've got our hands on something pretty amazing here.
That's John Bargerstock. Thank you, guys.